be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. Hope you enjoyed the content. And before we get into this video, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. So y'all see who was in the house.
Happy New Year, GP fam.
It is Auntie Niecy. This is my mom. If anybody is watching for the first time. And y'all, we got some WINGSTOP. We got us some WINGSTOP. I'm going to tell you exactly what we got in just a second. But I'm hungry. You hungry?
I am hungry.
We finna get into it, y'all. What do I want first? And let me say this too, Mom. You probably gonna get first. But y'all, we had way more food than this. But we was over here talking. Thought it was recording. It didn't record. So we trying to salvage the video, y'all. So, and I think we gonna do just fine. I think we gonna be all right. Yeah. So we got some boneless thighs. I have a couple pieces of the bone-in wings with the Louisiana rub. I have some lemon pepper boneless wings, and also some the spicy Korean boneless wings, and some Cajun and lemon pepper corn. Oh, and Mom got boneless thighs.
Yep.
That's everything?
Yep. That's
okay,
it.
y'all can remember. Let's go.
Let's go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Just make sure you give them first bite.
Okay, we was over here tearing this food up, okay? And looked up and was like, girl, it ain't even recording. I swear it was recording at first. I think it's the, I don't know. It don't matter what it is. GP fan first bite. Because you know, Mom with the reminder. You didn't give them the first bite? Yeah. Only I need to? Mm-hmm. Okay. I never had their,
those are good.
I never had their boneless wing before. It's my first time.
Is that the Korean?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Mm-hmm. It has a good flavor.
Really good. It's not too spicy either. It's spicy. This little corn is good. I thought they had stopped doing the thighs, but they still have them.
But before you had to go to like Grubhub or something?
You had to go to like Thigh Stop at first. But they fixed it now where you can just go to WINGSTOP and order whatever you want, which just makes sense.
And then it says Thigh Stop? I never heard of that.
Okay, Thigh Stop was my name. I'm just surprised. So I was gonna say it's my first video seeing y'all in the new year, but it's not. It's the second one. But how's New Year going? I know it's still early on. Still very early. But I'm feeling pretty good about the New Year so far. How your New Year going so far, man?
So far, so good.
But
the holidays were exhausting.
Man. And it's crazy because like some days, well, most days it didn't feel like the holidays. But then there were days when it like really felt like the holidays, you know? So.
But I did enjoy the holidays as well.
I did too. You know, making the best of it. Y'all. I told y'all New Year's Eve we played cards. We was over here. What was it, Tom? Was that what was playing, Tom?
We played cards.
I don't even know because I'm not good at cards. I've been trying. But, yo, and I don't be cheating. I'll just be asking a gang of questions during the game. And it's like, girl, do you know how to play the game or not? You know, but it's so funny because we was over here playing for like quarter hands, 50-cent hands, but we was acting like it was $100 hands. You should have seen it. It was fun. We played for like 2.5 hours. It was fun. So,
and who won? Who won the moolah?
She won.
I won.
But I had a little stretch though when I was winning. When I won about, I don't know, a couple rounds back to back, and I was winning at first. Yeah, but she came back and she won in the end.
I took you and your dad.
She did. Real Son was a cool, just like chill way to bring the New Year in. Yep.
Yeah, we did have a good time.
Yeah, we did. It was nice.
But it was your dad that really kind of, he was acting like he was playing for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, he was. It was good time. It was cool. I liked it. You tried these, right? Good. The boneless one? Well, yeah, you tried the Korean barbecue, right? That's boneless. Oh, you didn't try that one. But it's good, though. Because, see, you know, y'all be acting so funny about chicken. And I always have been like that my whole life. It's something about seeing the vein in the chicken. If I see the vein, it's over. You know what I mean? So it's hard sometimes to eat bone-in wings for me. That's why. So this is perfect since it's just all white meat.
Yeah. It seems so late.
It's only like, what? It's a little before 7 right now. It does seem very late though. Very, very late. Thank you to everybody that took advantage of my New Year sale. Y'all sold everything out. Y'all was not playing. Y'all was not playing. So thank you guys so much. I'm hoping to be restocked or at least get like a small shipment in. Hopefully next month. So stay tuned for anybody that missed it. Please sign up for the newsletter so that you can get updates on discounts and, you know, restock dates and stuff.
You know, Ron, I want to say thank you as well because I had a holiday sale. And I'm telling you, GP fam, I want to thank you for showing the love and support. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the things that you purchased.
Thank y'all for loving on my mama. I appreciate it. Them little thighs is good. I like how small they are.
I like them too.
I love how small they are. So, I got a topic y'all finna ask in a minute. Somebody sent me an email. She said she was good with me reading it on the channel. And you'll give your input too, Mom.
I will.
Y'all give me y'all input. I'm definitely gonna give my input, of course. So, y'all got this hat on. I did my hair yesterday. Well, I tried a new product combination, which was horrible. My hair did not turn out the way I wanted it to, so now I literally just took my twist out before this video. My hair was raggedy, so
It didn't twist right?
I mean, it just looked dry. Like, it didn't do good. Like, the product that I use, I'm not gonna use it again. So
Is it something you just bought?
it is something I had just tried. So it just don't work well with my hair. So I'm gonna stick to my combination that I know works.
That's no point. It's good.
Oh, good, huh? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and read the topic, y'all. So, y'all, and look, I wrote everything down because it's on my phone. I record on my phone. All right, so she said, "Hey, Rhonda, I have a quick question about my relationship. My fiance and I are getting married in 3 weeks. Not only are we getting married, I'm also pregnant. This will be our first child for the both of us. Here's the problem. I am madly in love with my female coworker. She's the one I'd like to marry. Should I go through with the wedding so that my child grows up in a 2-parent household, or should I call things off? If I don't go through with the wedding, we'll lose. If I do go through with the wedding, I'm sorry. If I cancel the wedding, we'll lose approximately $12,000. What the F should I do? Please help." You know it's serious when you got to use the F word, okay?
Oh, wow.
Her name, she wanted to be anonymous. I'm just gonna call her Karina. So you go ahead and go first, Mom. What you think?
First of all, it's just like she was like in a dual relationship. I mean, I don't know if she's really in a relationship with the girl, but she just said that she's in love with her.
That's true.
She's getting married in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Everything's signed. Everything's paid for. The wedding costs $12,000. She's pregnant. That's a sticky situation.
It is sticky, but if she's in love with someone else and not the person that she's going to the altar with, is that she needs to just take the L and just lose the $12,000, in my opinion.
I agree. I think
because
so
it could be more costly later on.
I agree. I mean, you look at this. I just don't believe in doing anything you don't want to do.
Right.
You know, maybe at some point you and your fiance were in love. You know, when he did propose to you, maybe you were, you know, in love with him and wanted to spend your life with him, and things have changed. Or, I mean, I don't know if you're lusting after the girl that's your coworker. Because, again, I don't know if you guys are together or not. But I know a lot of, you know, office romances happen because people spend a lot of time with their coworkers. So, I don't know. You really got to ask yourself, are you lusting after this woman? Or is it genuinely something you want to do? But more importantly, even if it's not her, do you want to marry this man? That's really the question you have to find out. So, maybe it's not even her. You know, maybe because it's the newness of her, and, you know, being with a man and a woman are just two completely different worlds. You know what I'm saying? So again, you could be lusting after her and not even be in love with her like that. So you really need to assess it and figure out what needs to be done, you know. But definitely, if you realize after you know, reflect, and that you really just don't want to be with him, you can't see your life with him, you know, maybe you guys have grown apart. I don't know how long you've been engaged, but maybe y'all grown apart, which happens often. People grow in different directions. So if you need to end that marriage and walk away from it, let that $12,000 go. Because like Mom said, like, it's going to be way more costly down the line, you know. And, you know, kids can tell when their parents are not happy. So, you know, of course, yeah, maybe it's ideal to have a 2-parent household, but don't let that be the reason that you go through with something that you just absolutely don't want to do, you know.
Yeah, and you know, there was a lot missing out of this letter.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a whole lot of details to go by.
Right.
But just on the surface is just take the L.
Yeah, I'll definitely, $12,000 would be enough for me to do nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it cost $60,000. Honestly, if I'm not happy, I'm just gonna have to eat that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna have to eat that up and figure out how to pay it off. But I'm not about to walk down the aisle with somebody that I don't want to be with, that I'm not in love with. Things have changed. And so many of us do it, you know, like, and what I'll say too is what I've noticed, especially on social media. I don't know if you've seen this too, Mom. I've seen a lot of proposal videos lately where I've seen people actually look really uncomfortable, the ones that are being proposed to. And they just say, but they just say yes because of everybody that's around. But you could tell by their body language, their face, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, a part of it could be, I think it's important too that whoever you're with, making sure that you give them the proposal that they want and not the proposal that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know your person's a low-key private person, don't give them a proposal with all these people and it's in front of everybody and all these cameras and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because maybe the person doesn't want to say no, but they're thrown off because that's not what they wanted. They didn't want that kind of proposal. So it's a lot of things you got to consider when, you know, proposing to somebody. And then sometimes they just don't want to be with your ass. Like, they're not like that. You know, they cool with the relationship, but they ain't trying to marry you.
Right.
So.
But, you know, again, back to just to the letter. Because there's so many, it's missing parts that we don't know all the information. Yeah. But one of the things too is like, you know, it's just like, just because you're in love with somebody else, just don't give up on the person that you've been with. I think that they should try some counseling. They need to have some type of communication. He needs to know that. He doesn't know.
I mean, but also too, Bob, I mean, the fact that you were, if she's truly in love with this girl, maybe they nothing to work out. I don't know. I mean, again, it is a lot of information missing. We don't know. I don't know how long y'all been together. Don't know if y'all have had a rocky relationship. Don't know if you have tried counseling, which they might have. But if you genuinely fall in love with somebody else while you're engaged to somebody else, that's a problem. It's a huge problem. And I don't know. I have lots of questions, but just in general, based on what you have given in the letter, that is my suggestion. And, you know, just because, Karina, if you and say this marriage doesn't end up happening, you and, you know, your child's father can still be great parents. Like, that doesn't take away from anything.
Exactly.
Y'all figure out how to co-parent. I know co-parenting is not always easy. I've heard some horror stories, but I think y'all can work it out.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think y'all will be all right. I think so.
Because it's the child.
What's best for the child. Yeah, but also too, don't forget to do what's best for you too. Like, don't walk down that aisle and be miserable and just be partying and drinking and everything, and then you wake up to a life that you hate. You know what I'm saying? You hate.
Don't do it.
Don't wake up to a life that you hate, y'all. Like, anybody out there, I encourage anybody that says, if you live in a life that you hate, you can absolutely make some changes. You could try something different. This is one thing I wanted to put on a community tab, but I hadn't got around to it. Somebody out there needs to have an uncomfortable conversation, right? So if you need to have an uncomfortable conversation with your significant other, maybe even with yourself, your parents, your siblings, your boss, whoever, just have the uncomfortable conversation. Like, that's just how life is, that uncomfortable conversation. And, you know, trying to keep the peace and trying to walk on eggshells is costing you the life that you actually want, because you're not willing to initiate the conversation to talk about something that's extremely uncomfortable. So I want to encourage anybody out there, this letter as well, because Karina, you need to talk to your fiance and have a conversation once you've really sat with yourself and figure out what you want to do. But have that uncomfortable conversation. Like, it's time. Do it at the top of the year, you know, so you can enjoy the rest of this year or whatever, you know, whatever uncomfortable conversation you need to have.
But it's fair for both parties.
It is. It is. I mean, an uncomfortable conversation really is. And what's interesting is that people even sometimes come out closer. They end up being closer after an uncomfortable conversation, you know, because you have to have a level of like trust and be vulnerable with somebody to talk about certain things. Mm-hmm. And when you do it, you realize how close you are and how much that person values you. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, please pick up that phone, get on somebody's calendar, take them to lunch, go to their house, whatever. Have that conversation so you can free yourself.
Right. Get
rid of the anxiety around whatever it is that is bothering you and keeping you up at night. All right. So that's it. I'm done running my mouth. All right, I think we did pretty good, Mom. We saved the video. Yay! Woohoo! All right, y'all. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys on Thursday because it's going to be story time. All right, so make the best of the day. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know